This is the Museum of Vancouver, a notable design from the 1960s. And here for 2023 is the Honda CR-V. Not only that, it is a hybrid. Until now, the hybrid CR-V was not available in Canada at all. Currently, they're manufactured here. Get in, it's time for Family Wheels. This new generation of the CR-V for 2023 is really good looking. I just love the upright grille. It's chunky, but it is not as chunky as some of its rivals. All the design cues make sense to me. The CR-V also shows the interior design language seen in other revamped Honda models, led by the honeycomb trim that incorporates the vents. It's a clean look that makes it seem like Honda spent more than it actually did, which in design terms is high praise. The seats at this trim have leather surfaces with contrasting stitching and are comfortable, have good lumbar support, and power adjustments that include the ability to tip the front of the cushion upward for the driver. It catches long legs just right. The HVAC controls are a model of simplicity and utility, no jungle of on-screen menus to distract the driver. The hybrids get a 9-inch touchscreen, which, like other Hondas, has a proper volume knob plus hard buttons for home, back, and track change. Bravo! There's a wireless charging pad, which Honda says has improved speed, plus USB A and C ports, and of course Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Taking the CR-V hybrid up my favorite steep hill in Vancouver. It feels really conventional. I don't get the usual CVT/hybrid CVT buzzing that you get out of a lot of hybrids and CVTs in general. So again, another plus for Honda. Just feels like a regular car. There are drive modes to choose from. Currently we are in Econ, and sometimes with an Econ mode you feel shortchanged on pep. That's not the case here. Haven't felt that so far. Normal, Sport, and it does sharpen it up right away. And there's a snow mode where the computers help you get through the slippery stuff. I don't usually talk about handling in relation to SUVs. There are some exceptions, but this CR-V, the 2023, really does perform well in the turning department. The new generation Civic platform on which the CR-V is built is excellent. So let's take it over our neighborhood bumpy road, see how it handles potholes and patches and speed bumps. And I can tell you it does just a great job. Now, stiffness does not necessarily mean roughness in ride. It means better control. It gives the suspension designers more to work with, really. And so we have a really good implementation of this stiffer Civic platform underneath the CR-V. Well, right up to highway speed, I've got to say, I can't really tell this thing has an engine in it at all. That's how smooth and quiet it is. Apparently, according to all the Honda technical literature I've read, there is a coupling of the engine to the wheels to provide drive in addition to electric, but none of that really matters. I'm just enjoying a really nice, smooth, quiet ride out on the highway. Also, of course, there is the component of the brakes, and on this vehicle they are absolutely excellent. It's a little hard to explain if you're not here, but they're really, it's almost a sports car-like feeling of braking here in the CR-V hybrid. The Honda hybrid system here, the 4th generation of it, reminds me a bit of the Country Mouse and City Mouse story, only here they're both in the same package. Mostly a series hybrid. The internal combustion engine supplies the motor and the very small battery in the vehicle. It doesn't drive the wheels. The electric motors do that, and that's one of the reasons why I find it to be so smooth here in town driving. On the highway, it is a parallel hybrid. The engine can connect to the front axle, uses what's called a high-speed lock-up clutch, So really they're trying to combine the best of both worlds, whereas most hybrids, the engine also drives the wheels through a transmission in town. Not the case here. This is the first CR-V that has towing capability, not very much, 1,000 pounds, 454 kilograms, but you could put a small trailer out back for, I don't know, a snowmobile or a rack of bicycles or something like that. Honda is placing a sizable bet on this hybrid, projecting it will eventually make up half of all CR-V sales. Its factory in Ontario is the lead producer, with the plants in Indiana and Ohio that made the previous generation hybrid, adding to output of the new version. The 23 is the first CR-V hybrid available in Canada, and I was critical that only the top trim, Touring, was offered here with gasoline-electric drive, versus 2 in the US. But in the 2024 model year, a second hybrid trim, EXL, has been added in Canada. In the US, a more basic spec, Sport Hybrid, is on offer for 24. The redesigned CR-V for 2023, including the hybrid, has more cargo space than its predecessor, while maintaining generous front and rear accommodation for driver and passengers. With me in the front seat at 180 centimeters tall, 5 feet 11 inches, there's still room behind for our rear-facing child seat, the type that takes up the most space. The CR-V has always been one of the space kings of its class, and that's true here in the 2023 CR-V hybrid. Look at all the room I've got between myself and the driver's seat, and the driver's seat is set up for me. Plenty of headroom as well. Wait, there's more. These seats are adjustable for rake. They are not adjustable fore and aft. As far as niceties go, no moonroof. However, we do have heated rear seats at this trim level, 2 USB-C ports, and HVAC outlets. The 2023 Honda CR-V Hybrid is my new favorite compact crossover. It seems to do just about everything very well. But what do you think? Leave a comment. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, and thanks for subscribing. I'm Richard Detman, and I'll see you next time on Family Wheels.